Ready to tune up? Welcome to Guitar Chords Info Stream, Tuning Up, Part 1. This is part one of a 6-part video series on how to tune the guitar. If you're just starting out, you're an absolute beginner, this is still not the video to start out on. There's one video series that comes before this called Welcome, but otherwise, if this is the video you need, welcome. Let's get started. Before teaching you how to tune the strings, I probably should teach you what the strings are called. They have names. The strings have number names and letter names. Let's start with the number names. The first string that I'm going to talk about is the 6th string, and then the 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, and 1st string. So the number names of the strings are really pretty straightforward. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the strings also have letter names. They're E, A, D, G, B, and E. The letter names, they're not quite as straightforward as the number names, and you may not have have the letter names memorized right offhand, but that's fine. That'll come with time and experience and repetition. So for now, the number names are good enough, and they're really straightforward. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now going back to the letter names of the strings, you may have noticed that we have 2 strings called the E string. The 6th string, you may have noticed, is called the E string, and the 1st string is called the E string. And they're also known as the low E string and the high E string, respectively, because the low E string is the lower in pitch of the two, and the high E string would be the higher in pitch between the two. So let me just go over the letter names or actually all the names of the strings one more time. We've got the 6th string or low E string, 5th string or A string, 4th string or D string, 3rd string or G string, 2nd string or B string, and 1st string or high E string. And the 2 E strings are also known as the big E string and the little E string. Obviously, one of them is bigger than the other. So that does it for this part 1. In part 2, I'm going to talk to you about these tuning keys. And the reason I have the tuning up series broken into a group of 6 videos is so they don't tend to be as long-winded. So that's it for this part, and I'll see you in part 2. And meanwhile, if you could, please give me a like, even though this is basic setup material. That's always going to be boring no matter what you're learning. And subscribe, because there's lots more of these videos coming. And leave a positive comment if you would. So that's it for part 1. See you in part 2.